Hello everyone! Today we're going to explore a stunning piece of architecture. After selecting several long, fallen logs, he carries them to his workspace and begins the laborious task of processing them into usable timber. With a simple handsaw, he rhythmically cuts the logs into uniform lengths. The sharp, repetitive rasp of the saw is the only sound that breaks the profound silence of the woods. He then takes a hatchet. With the materials ready, he grabs a shovel and begins to dig, excavating deep, narrow holes for the foundation. With the holes prepared, he carefully places the stripped post upright and firmly packs the excavated earth back around their base, tamping it down to ensure they stand solid and secure. After this initial hard work, he takes a well-deserved break, felling a prepared standing tree and sawing it into more sections. The man meticulously sands the ends of the stacked logs, ensuring a smooth and even finish. After perfecting the walls, he turns his attention to creating a sturdy roof. Crouching on the forest floor, he skillfully uses a hatchet to carve precise notches into a long, straight log, preparing it to serve as a strong roof beam. He then hoists the beam into position atop the walls, using the back of his hatchet to hammer it securely into place. With the main support established, he carefully fits another log into the frame, again using his hatchet to make final adjustments for a tight, stable fit. To protect his new shelter from the elements, he drapes a large, clear plastic sheet over the roof frame. He works his way around the structure, using a staple gun to firmly attach the plastic to the wooden beams, creating a simple but effective waterproof covering. With the shelter now weather-tight, he begins to furnish the interior. He brings in his pack and a compact portable wood stove. He assembles the stove and its chimney pipe, carefully positioning it inside the cabin. To ensure a steady supply of warmth, he ventures back into the snowy woods, gathering fallen branches. He saws them into manageable lengths and carries the load back to his new home. Finally, using a sturdy log as a chopping block, he splits the wood into smaller pieces, preparing the fuel for his first fire in his self-built woodland refuge. In the crisp, snow-covered silence of the winter forest, the man sets about constructing a door for his rustic shelter. Kneeling on a makeshift wooden pallet, he uses a handsaw to rhythmically cut through salvaged wooden planks, separating them from their frame. Once the planks are free, he begins the assembly. With a small hatchet and a handful of nails, he carefully hammers the boards together, forming a solid, rectangular door. The sharp, repetitive taps of the hammer echo through the quiet woods as the simple but sturdy door takes shape. With the door complete, he moves to the entryway of the log structure. He carefully aligns metal hinges and hammers them firmly into both the door and the cabin's frame, successfully hanging his new creation. To protect his new haven from the biting cold, he takes up a can of expanding foam. He methodically works his way around the exterior, meticulously sealing every gap between the logs. The white foam creates a stark, protective barrier against the winter elements, ensuring the shelter will be warm and free from drafts. His attention then turns to the interior, where he begins to add functional details. He saws a small plank to size and, with his hatchet, skillfully carves a pair of simple support brackets. He hammers the brackets into the inner log wall and sets the plank on top, creating a small, practical shelf. As a final touch, he places a cup on his newly crafted surface, another small but significant step in transforming the simple structure into a cozy, functional home. The man begins the final phase of his project by clearing the accumulated snow from the entrance of his newly built log cabin, ensuring easy access. He then moves inside to reinforce the roof structure. With a hammer and nails, he meticulously secures the intersecting log beams, ensuring the framework is strong and stable. The sharp, resonant sounds of the hammer striking the nails echo within the small space as he works to make his shelter robust. To bring light to the interior, he attaches a small, battery-operated lamp to one of the central roof beams, a simple addition that will transform the dark space into a cozy haven. He turns his attention back to the doorway, crafting a simple but essential threshold. He saws a wooden plank to the perfect length and hammers it firmly into place at the base of the entrance. This small detail will help keep drafts and snow from entering his new home. Back inside, he continues to add functional elements, constructing a second, larger shelf on the back wall. He carefully measures and cuts the wooden components, hammering them securely to the log walls, officially enclosing his cozy, self-built sanctuary in the heart of the snowy woods. We've explored a beautiful structure together. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.